YouTube, Zombie Killer here, doing a run through all of the Resident Evil games. It's going to be a very, very long run. Now, this will be done in multiple parts. I don't actually know how many parts because I plan on doing a lot. But I will be playing Resident Evil 0, then going to Resident Evil Director Cut, then Resident Evil 2 Original, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Original, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 4 Original, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Resident Evil Revelations 1, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil Revelations 2, then do Resident Evil 6, then 7, then 8, and then probably 9 Requiem again. But it's been a while since I've done a, fixed camera angle game, Resident Evil, so I think for this first one, let's see, gotta find it. No, that's not it. Yeah, it's been a while since I've last been on this game.
Resident Evil 0.
Here we go. Let's try to see what happens if we try to load this. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Maybe it has to be on Billy. Here we go. I think this might be it. Alright, so I'm gonna start with Leech Hunters. Then my plan is to go into the actual story mode using Wesker, if possible, on the highest difficulty. If not, then I'll just do Billy on the highest difficulty. But I'm hoping I can do Wesker. And that's pretty much the main goal of Leech Hunter. Now, this is a completed save video. Like, I've already completed the save before, so I do have all the bonuses from Leech Hunter and everything from when I played back in the day. So, I will definitely be abusing anything and everything I got that I can abuse. Alright. So, let's see what the buttons are. Okay. Okay, so that just switches between them. Let's aim.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
Here we go. Guess I did not save it. Oh wait. There we go. Yeah, I think I got hit. That. There we go. Yeah, I just don't want to take a chance on copyright. So if I can silence the music, I will. Alright. So I start out with the same stuff. Just trying to refresh up on the stuff. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll have it as that for right now. So right now, there's no items nearby. So yeah, just interacting with them will make them show up. If I remember correctly, I think blue was for like poison or something. Alright. Yeah, that won't tell me nothing. But yeah, I gotta collect these. Which my goal is not to complete this, but to use as a warm-up. And hopefully show off a little bit of the mode. Alright, so that works at least. Alright, we'll go ahead and take the knife. Whoops, wrong button. Alright. Here we go. And we'll get that there. Alright, right now that should be fine. But I will be playing through all of the games that are essentially on PlayStation 4 and 5. PS3 and other ones are not included. Alright. Good thing is, though, when I last played, I messed with the controls. So, controls feel good. Oops, let me go to the menu. Maybe it's... Maybe it is with the controls. Cause I believe... Ah. Yeah, I have alternate. Instead of original, I think that's what it was. We'll just do original real quick. Yeah, as you see, it controls the way the shitty tank controls do. That's my wording for tank control, just shitty tank controls. Cause yeah, they don't feel good at all to use. I don't even think they felt good back then. I always hated the old-fashioned tank controls. Resident Evil 4 was the first Resident Evil to get good controls, in my opinion. Which I do not consider Resident Evil 4 tank controls, but for those who do, that's why I distinguish them by calling them shitty tank controls instead of just tank controls. Because, yeah, the controls are very shitty. And that way, they don't get confused as each other, because they are a completely different control scheme, in my opinion. Let's see how more easier I can move freely. Yeah, so if I am able to change that on the stuff, I'm gonna, but if it's already there, then good. But I prefer not to use the shitty tank controls whenever possible. In my opinion, it makes these games very difficult to play and go back to. There we go. Well, doing good so far. Right there's a leech to deal with. Let's see. So she is poisoned, so we're just gonna go ahead and use that. Alright, I'm not able to go through there. But yeah. At the very end of this, I will be ranking everything based off certain criteria with all the 17 games I'm going to be playing. For example, some criteria: how good does the controls do? How good do the game hold up? You know, are the bonus modes good and fun? Co-op, solo, VR, non-VR, all that stuff, plus more, will be taken into account. Also, for this, I will be doing my best not to allow any blind nostalgia to just win out. So, for example, if Resident Evil 1 is tough to play, I'm not just gonna instantly put it at the top because it's the very first Resident Evil game I've ever played. It's gonna have to earn its spots. So, that's gonna be the fun part. But right now, with all the entries that are on the list, this game is both the best and the worst, because so far the only entry is it. So it's at number 1 out of 1. But as I play through, I'll be thinking about which order I want to put them all in. Definitely going to be a very tough decision to do. Wait a minute. Yeah, I should be doing that. I could easily be mucking these, so I can find them easier. Oh, that's a hidden one right there. I can't even see that, really. Wow, it's like my AI partner didn't even care about saving me. Alright, we'll get that to her. Her combined with that. And I think, if I remember correctly, I can combine a third one. I don't want to grab that just yet. Alright, we'll switch over to Billy. We'll take that. And we'll have Billy take that. We'll go ahead and give it that. Both doing good on ammo. But the controls are coming back to me, I think, which is good. Of course, this is doing a more, let me think. Let's switch to Rebecca. Give that to Billy. And we'll grab this. Do this. Combine with this. But yeah, we're being able to use this alternative form of control, which I'll just say free moving. I don't know what it would actually be classified as. So I'm just gonna call it free moving. Kind of like how Parasite Eve original was. You know, it definitely comes in handy. Because I can actually move around freely without any tank controls restrictions. Which definitely makes navigating around a lot easier. I don't know if it actually has a actual proper name, but hello. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Alright. You wanna help me at all, Billy? Seriously? Billy just looking there like, what? Oh, I'm not paying attention. Alright, let's see. She's still fine. She's in caution. Once it goes red, then I'll be concerned. Don't worry, I'm okay. Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and exchange this with this. Actually, I got a good idea. We'll have him leave that. We'll take that back. And then we'll just have her grab this. Because I don't need the knife right now. Right now I got plenty of ammo. Knife is for when I run out of ammo. But I still got like 300. I should be fine. Famous last words. But after this, I do want to try to play through on hard mode if possible. So we'll grab this real quick. Yeah, I do not remember the layout at all, but doesn't matter. So there seems to be no point going that way. Alright, so this door was locked. Now it's unlocked. Yeah, let me explore this room, I guess, before I go through one of the doors. But I'm really hoping I don't get stuck on some dumb puzzle or something. But we'll have to wait and see. What happens? Another knife. I do not want it. But I do remember though, I did like the idea of the two characters. Unfortunately, this is the only one that really tried it, but I like to think of it as an earlier version of Resident Evil 5 co-op mode. Back before online play was really a thing. Sounds like one's coming from over here. Alright, now she's in bad condition. And now she's fine. But yeah, having to pick up a special thing. And you gotta be pixel perfect with the shitty tank controls. Yeah, it really sucks when that happens. Oh well, doesn't matter that I accidentally did not grab that. There we go. Alright, let's go over here. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're at 13. And that's why I was hesitant to move up. Yeah, that was a lot of unnecessary damage. Yeah, I gotta remember I can control with the other stick. I didn't even see that leech. That's the problem with some of these fix-it camera angles. How's that fair? I just got in here. There we go. And then we'll equip this. And then switch. And equip this. Nice. I'll take the handgun. And then we'll forcibly move her to make it way quicker. Gotta say, doing a pretty good job clearing out the areas. think this is a newer area. Can't go over there. In fact, let's check out the map real quick. So I got a locked room there, a locked room there. Too much stuff. So it looks like if I go in there, go in this room, I can head over there and there. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, the best way to do the leech mode is to clear out all the enemies, then pick up the leeches. Which I'm gonna try to attempt to win. No guarantee if I will be able to pull off the win.
Let's split up.
Roger.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
Let's see. So, let's try to head up here and see if I can't clear out these areas. But, gotta say, I'm definitely doing good. Yeah, he's doing fine. But since I got the better pistol, I don't need the default pistol. So my plan was to get rid of it. And throwing it away in here seems like a good idea. Dealing with flying enemies is annoying though. With the old-fashioned controls.
Let's split up.
Roger.
Come on.
Roger.
Gotta keep the newer game controls out of my head. Trying to do touchpad to pull up the map. I think that's everything. Alright. So let's go ahead and make my way over here. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Inventory problems? What inventory problems? Alright, yeah, at this rate, though, I can't pick up anything else. That is one thing, though, that kinda sucks. Sometimes. Limited inventory space.
Let's split up.
Roger.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
Alright, so this room's locked. So I should be heading over this way. I just love that I got Magnum ammo, but no Magnum. Alright, let's check out my inventory. Yeah, handgun ammo's definitely depleting fast. But it doesn't matter. go. Gotta say, I'm doing pretty good. Now we'll just have to see how good I can do in the actual campaign. That will be the true test. But I think I'm gonna have some fun and jump straight into hard mode for the campaign, which is why I want to make sure I refresh myself on the controls. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, so that's what the red dot is. Good. Weapons. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do hard mode. I'm doing this as a warm-up beforehand. But after I get done with the hard mode, I plan on going straight to the next Resident Evil. Because I showed off the leech mode, and I'll show off the campaign mode by doing hard mode. I might do a little bit of showcasing of Wesker mode if I can't use that to complete hard mode. But we'll have to see what goes on. But I have been doing a good job clearing this area. Sad but true, I think the AI might be a better shot than me. Because they got homing abilities. Okay, so we'll go ahead and exchange this for this. And we'll use this on him. Switch over to her. Use this on her. Because I think in theory the AI should not miss. Anytime, Billy. So I can confirm that when they do that, you do lose health. Yes, I know that was a big waste of health, but oh well. I think I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. So, losing out on some health shouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, I definitely hope though that they remake this the same way, but first person or third person. Also, a lot larger inventory space. But I would like to see a co-op mechanic thing that could return like this. In fact, if they could add actual co-op, that'd be nice. Like being able to just control them separately or do a co-op mode. For right now, we'll do that. This here. Then we'll take this. It'd be such a shame to leave that rocket launcher behind. A grenade launcher. This one has 30, while this only has 1. How's that even fair? Alright, so my main goal should be going to this door next to me, and then I should be able to access that. I think it's this one. Yep. Yeah, this ain't worth it, since it's out of ammo. As far as I can tell, there's nothing in that room. Alright, so this looks to be all clear. Still got the basement and the first floor. But the second and fourth floors should be taken care of. At least two I'm able to do right now. Alright, this goes to the next level up, so I need to go this way. There we go. Alright, ammo's definitely getting low. I got 30 bullets. Let's try some out. Alright, so right now I'm gonna go ahead, give her that, give her the rest of the ammo, have her switch. We'll have her use that. So I think I'm making pretty good progress on clearing out everything, so I want to try to limit how much ammo I'm wasting. Yeah, sure, I haven't seen a single shotgun, but let's grab some shotgun ammo. I need 2 spaces for the shotgun. Okay. We'll go ahead, grab that, use that. Then take this. And then that will allow for him to grab the shotgun. Alright, so I got some stuff over there I can do. Good news is that I think I stand a pretty good chance of clearing this. As long as I don't get careless or nothing bad happens. Should be good. Okay, so now, how can I make space for the Magnum? So there's no way of putting the ammo back in. Well then, I guess I'm left with no choice but to leave the scene gun here. Cause I want this Magnum. Actually, maybe I should do that. There we go. Alright, so that should be the whole underground area done. So, yeah, I've been doing good tearing apart this whole place. Alright, let's go down the ladder. Alright, some shotgun ammo, nice. Definitely use it. Good. Fully loaded on all my guns. I think I saw a shotgun down there. But alright, we'll leave the shotgun here. And we'll grab what I think I saw, which is another shotgun. Yep. Nice. We'll take full advantage of the bonus shotgun ammo that we just got. Let's combine this with this. Alright, we'll leave that here. And we'll go for this key. And this mode is long. Probably been at it for an hour and a half. Alright, so what we're gonna do first is try to use the key. I just gotta remember where the door was. Unless if this key just unlocks it all. In which case, that would be a good thing. Yeah, I don't really see anything of use. Alright, let's see. No, I'm not really seeing any part that I need the key. So I think I'm good. Alright, let's make my way to the second floor. So I can use the key on those doors. Yeah, I believe that should be... Yep, right behind there. Let me go right down here real quick. Let's double check something. Alright, good. I'm all set here. I don't have to worry about this. So we'll go back up. Just want to make sure I don't accidentally forget something. Alright, so I need it for both ways. So we'll go here first. Think it was here? No. Maybe not. Let's see, where am I? Yeah, wrong turn. Yeah, if I don't need no more, throw it away.
I'll go.
Okay.
Come on!
Yeah. I'll check it out.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if she just teleports to me. Okay, good, she does. I still need a whole nother key then, I guess. I was hoping that one key would unlock everything. Alright, we'll leave. Well, that'll be it for this. Alright, let's see. I think I'll end up calling it quits here for this episode, probably. But let's see. Can I do rescue mode on hard? So, nope. So, oh well. Nothing I can do. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to play a fresh game. And to do Western mode on hard. To do hard mode. But I'm gonna end the stream here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Next time that I start streaming, I'm gonna go ahead and do the hard mode. The leech mode took a lot longer than I thought.
Resident Evil 0.
I don't think I have any saves with Wesker. So yeah, I'd be forced to start over from the beginning, so I'm just gonna have to maybe do Wesker mode afterwards, just to show off Wesker a little bit. But we'll have to see what happens, but that will probably be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next